Hello and welcome to the Sports Center YouTube channel. Me and Carl are here today on the eve of the new Premier League about to start tomorrow night. I, for one, cannot wait. Carl, what are we saying? We're excited for this one.
I am, but I'm not right bothered for tomorrow's game if I'm honest. Um, I don't even think I'll watch it if I'm honest. As much as I'm ready for watching some football, I don't think I'll be watching that one if I'm honest.
The only reason why I will tune in. I say the only reason why I will tune in because obviously it's a new season and also it's always funny to try and potentially watch Man United get beat.
Don't get me wrong. If I look on my live score and Fulham are winning 2-0 or something like that, I will put it on just to watch that's the entertainment that's right on my street.
That's your Friday night entertainment sorted if Fulham
Yeah,
take a healthy lead.
yeah.
Sound right. Well, so I think for those of you who may have watched yesterday's podcast, if you didn't, so this podcast is basically going to be Man and Carl's predictions for the 2024-2025 Premier League. Easy for me to say. So these are the categories that we're going for. We're going to go champions, second, third, fourth, relegated teams, the Golden Boot, player to watch, and the first manager to get the boot. Which way do you want to start, Carl? Do you want to go champions
You
first?
just It's entirely up to you. I
Go
would
on
go
then.
other way personally, and we'll go with the best last. But you just fire them wherever, and I'll give you my opinion and my
We'll,
answers.
we'll, we'll go from top to bottom
All
as
right,
I've got them on my notes. So champions.
Arsenal.
Ooh, really? Why?
Yeah, I genuinely think Arsenal. Um, I mean, they were solid at the back anyway
Yeah.
last season. They've only added to that. Their slight weakness was left back. Now I know they've signed Calafiore, and he's predominantly a centre back,
He's left-sided though, isn't
playing out into this, but he's left sided and can play a left back and also just in front of the defence. So I think Arteta has done what it has done for the last couple of seasons in literally being a season behind what Pep does. Pep does four centre backs at a minute. If you class Kyle Walker can play centre backs, so he plays four centre backs.
he?
It looks to me like Arteta's going to do the same with Ben White, who was a centre back at right back. So Bieber and Gabriel and Calafiore. It looks like it's always like a season behind for me. But
Okay.
they
Do
were
you
the
not
top.
think
They were the sorry, Dan. They were the top goal scorers as well last year in the league,
there was?
and everyone's crying out for them to have a number nine. I don't feel as though they need it.
Well, you just answered my
Um,
question there. Do you not think they're a number nine short of winning the league?
I think it'd help, but I don't think they need it. They've got a good span of forward players that come up with goals. It's a bit like Liverpool in a way. They've got you know all their front players contribute. And I think same with Arsenal. So
No, fair point,
I
mate.
just think
You backed your argument up
I
pretty
can't, I
well
can't
there.
see I can't see City doing just win being a Bayern Munich and just winning every season. I just can't see it. I think it's got to come where they're knackered because they've not really signed anyone either other than Savinho.
Mm. Well,
So,
I am going for City. I think I take your points, but I think the main factor behind City's success, and don't get me wrong, they're a fantastic football team. They've got amazing players, but it's Pep, and I think as long as Pep's there, 9 times out of 10, they're going to win the league if they've still got the wealth behind them. Which let's have it right. That ain't going nowhere. City are going to be one of the richest
no.
clubs in the world for the foreseeable, and I think as long as Pep's there, they're going to win that league. Pains me to say it, but City. Moving on swiftly, your second, third, and fourth.
City second, Liverpool third, Chelsea fourth.
Wow. Okay. See, I've gone for Arsenal second, Liverpool third, and I've gone for Man United fourth.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was a toss up really. I was looking at. I don't see Chelsea been in there. It was a case of Villa, maybe Tottenham. I just can't see him doing it, or Man United. And I thought out of the three, I thought Man U have added a lot more depth to the squad. Um, so yeah, that's why I chucked them in there.
For me, Man United and Chelsea are both. I think I said it either yesterday or a couple of days ago. They're both at a similar level for me, where they'll go one way or the other. They'll be an absolute joke again, or they'll be a force. I actually think Man U will be a bit of a joke again. Yeah, I think so. I think Chelsea have just got too much. I think they've just got too much. It's just hopefully that. I'll say hopefully. I just think hopefully Maresca's got something where he can get a tune out of him finding his best 11. I just don't see how he's going to do it. But I do think they've got enough power, firepower, skill, caliber of player to get fourth.
Fair point. Who is your relegated 3-2? I'll go first on this one, shall I? So I'm
Yeah.
going for finishing bottom Ipswich. I think that they're going straight back down. I don't see them. I know they've signed a few players, but they're all really kind of championship level players. It's a gamble, really.
Calvin Phillips in Championship.
Calvin Phillips ain't going there. They ain't paying 150 grand a week for his wages.
He's going there.
I've seen they've been linked with him, but I just don't see
It's all agreed. It's all agreed. It's not been signed, but it's been agreed. It's this afternoon.
Well, fair enough. I think.
But still getting relegated for you.
Yeah, I don't think that signing keeps them up. I think Southampton are going back down. I think their boss has come out and said that they're going to continue playing the same way. They play a very open, expansive football, and I think they're going to concede far too many goals. And ultimately, that's what sent Luton down.
Burnley,
yeah. Burnley as well, to be fair, yeah. Both of them clubs came up. They wanted to play this attractive football, which is great, but ultimately, you've got to keep back door shut. If you don't keep the back door shut, concede goals in Premier League, you're going back down. And I am throwing Brentford in there. I think Brentford are going down.
Wow.
I think you're right with what you said the other day. Ivan Toney might stay, but I think he'll be gone in January. And I think they're going to struggle. They struggled towards back end of last season, and I think they're going to continue that.
Fair point. Fair enough. Theory's backed up well. But I do disagree.
Go on then.
I can't give you the order, I don't think, but I think Leicester will be going back down.
Yeah.
I actually think Ipswich will finish just below mid-table. I think they'll be 10th, 11th, 12th, Ipswich. I think Nottingham Forest will go down. And I think Bournemouth will go down.
Really? Bournemouth? Wow.
Well, they've got rid of the goal scorer. Granted, they've signed this Brazilian guy, Ivan Nielsen or whatever, but I'm sorry, he's got to start scoring from day one if he don't. And recent seasons tells us that South Americans don't settle in the first year. Not strikers anyway. So I think they'll struggle. So I think Southampton will certainly be struggling. I think they will take a couple of good hidings over this season.
Yeah, I do.
I think they'll just about play out where enough play well enough to just scrape it. I think.
So who's your three then? Leicester.
I think Leicester, Bournemouth, Forest.
Right. Fair point. Who you having for Golden Boot?
I think the obvious one's Haaland, but I want to throw a different one out.
I've gone for someone else.
I'm going to go Solanke.
Whoa, that's very left field.
And again, I'm contradicting myself on a previous pod where I've sort of said I don't see him doing much, but I don't know. Just more I think about it, I can just sort of see him potentially doing a bit.
He's never scored more than 19 goals in a Premier League season. He's never got to 20.
He's never played at a proper club. I know what you're going to get. Spurs a proper club. I know he played at Liverpool, but he never got a chance. He's going to be the focal point at Tottenham. He's got better players around him.
Can I just throw something in there? Because I did look at Solanke. He won't take penalties at Spurs, and I think you're going to get at least 5 to 6 goals a season from penalties as a striker. And he won't take them.
Isak could be another one.
Do not steal my thunder. You were my pick. I'm having him. I think he's a class player. I really do like him. I don't know how many he got last season, but he got a pretty good goal contribution. And I also think the fact that they won't have to rest him that much because you're not in Europe. So he's going to
Yeah.
play pretty much every single. If he's fit, he's going to play every game. Takes penalties.
This is
He's a prolific goal scorer. For me, I think he's going to be the Golden Boot winner.
obviously he plays for a team I support, so I've watched him obviously closely. It's keeping him fit. He is prone to a little niggle.
Mm.
But for me, I might be biased, but I think he's genuinely the best natural finisher in the league.
Good shout, mate. Bold shout. Moving on. Shall I take this one first? The one to watch, so the player to watch. Now, I was going to go for Oscar Bob, but I know he's just got that injury, hasn't he? He's just got that
fractured his
injury,
leg.
which is going to keep him out for a while. So I had to rethink about this today. So I've been traveling around today at work. I've been scratching my head thinking, and I'm going to go for Emil Smith Rowe. I think he's a pretty decent player. Um, he got, I think he got injured with Arsenal. And he never could get his way back into the team. And I think it's probably a good move from at Fulham.
Yeah.
I kind of rate Marco Silva as a manager. I think he plays a decent brand of football. I think it'll really suit him, and I think he'll thrive at Fulham. So he's my player to watch.
He'll be the main man at Fulham. He will.
Yeah.
Everything will focus round him. So I think it will help him massively. I don't see him there 2 or 3 years, and I think that'll be him. He'll be off somewhere else because he'll flourish because he is a decent player.
Yes.
But for me, it's a bit of a wild one because the squad's fucking that much of a joke. Whether he'll get a game and he's injury prone, but it's Neto for me.
Yeah, I thought about him. I did think about him.
At Chelsea. I just think him in a decent team, getting a good run of games, I can see him being a force. So Neto, my call.
Absolutely, I rate him as a player. I used to say to my dad all the time, if he could stay injury free, I'd love him as a replacement for Liverpool, for Mo Salah at Liverpool. I think he's a really good player, but it's just keeping him fit, and he always seems to get long term injuries. It's never a week or two. He's always popping his hamstring. But yeah, good shout. Right, last but not least, first manager to be sacked.
I think mine's pretty obvious. I've been saying it for I don't know how long. The Dutchman, Ten Hag, he's gone at Christmas. Gone.
Yeah.
But I also think Maresca could be gone as well. Like I keep saying, wherever I put Manu, I put Chelsea. Wherever I put Chelsea, I put Manu. So I can see him going as well.
Fair enough. Mine's Fabian Herzler, the new Brighton manager.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know that much about him, but I've had a little bit of a read about him today. He's youngest Premier League coach, manager ever. He only got his pro license 16 months ago. And I just think the Premier League's going to be a step too far for you, mate. As much as I don't want this to be as though I'm kind of hating on him, I just think the Premier League will be a massive step up for him, and I think it'll be a bit of a reality check. Apparently, he likes to play the expansive brand of football, and I just think the inexperience that he has will be his downfall.
They spent some brass, haven't they, Brighton?
Yeah, and at the signing some
nearly
as well from
nearly
Leeds.
200 million.
Looking at
40
from
million.
Leeds.
Rutter. Nearly 200 million they spent. They're going to be challenging for Europe then.
Well, soon to be seen, but that's what I mean. A new manager, a load of new players coming in. It's going to take time, and I just don't think they'll have that time. And I think he'll be the first one to go. But
well,
we shall see.
So have you noted these down, Dan? I know we were recording this, but have you noted these down so we're towards the end of the season or whatever we can do a review of our predictions?
Well, yeah, I have noted it down, and obviously this video will be live on YouTube forever and a day, Carl. So we'll always be able to report back to it and see.
We'll see how many predictions are right.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Obviously, let us know your predictions in the comments below. Who do you think is going to win the league? Do you think it's going in the top 4? Or do you think it's going down? Get involved. Let us know. It's always fun to see other people's opinions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, catch you on the next one. See you later.